I think it's utmost important because uh, it is now a completely specialized field, no more a hobby, because it involves a lot of technology and directly relates with health and safety of the end user. So I feel it is utmost important to have the education, a formal education in the field of interior design. Design as a philosophy has not changed much, but design as a profession, I believe, has changed because of so much of awareness amongst the general public because of the media, because of the print media, and several things which are now getting segregated. Like doctors have got into specialized field, like architecture is getting into specialized field. Interior design further has got into difference. Now soft furnishing consultants have come in, lighting design consultants have come in, acoustical consultants were there at the architectural projects. So I think that has changed because of the awareness amongst the general public. So the profession has changed a lot in last 2.5 decades, and it is, as I rightly mentioned earlier, that it is a full-fledged profession and one needs to take it very seriously. Functionality, I believe, is the most important part of the kitchen, and every individual has its own choice. Every lady, because we have a questionnaire and we give it to our clients asking whether the housewife is a main cook or you have a maid who cooks, and to that detail the design of the kitchen changes. Who is using it and which hand one uses the belan, which hand one puts the roti on the tawa, and who does it. That's why it is utmost important that we get into a requirement of the housewife while she is cooking and accordingly plan a kitchen to their requirements, to the size of the family, to the taste of the family, and number of cycles of food they have in a day, because these days, because of the nuclear families, both husband wife working, maybe there is only dinner cooked at house, or maybe there is only lunch cooked at house. So accordingly the design varies, but I believe it all goes to the functionality, which I believe is the most important part of the kitchen, because we feel, and that's the hard task whenever you deal with a housewife in the house, and if she is satisfied, your job is done. We did a residential bungalow, first project from Mr. Tilak, and the kitchen design that time for them was a luxury, because they were coming from rented premises to this house and they never thought that a kitchen could be so elaborate. And the kind of questions that we raised to the lady of the house, she was amazed. She said, "You're going to take care of all these things?" I said, "Yes, why not?" The comfort of the housewife was never thought of when I started my practice, and this came in as a luxury for them. They were ready to spend money, but they never thought they could buy so much of a comfort along with the other spaces that we were designing. So they were really very happy. We approach design, as I told you, we have a questionnaire which is first given to our client, and then in several meetings we observe, as I told you, how the client is behaving, what is their liking, what is that they want from us, what is that they are using right now, how are they actually using the present kitchen that they have, and accordingly. Now we are right now doing a kitchen for one of our clients, and this lady said that I don't want a storage at all. We are not going to store too many things, so you can remove the storages from our kitchen, and what minimal storage for 2 of us or 3 of us in the family is more than sufficient. This is a rare requirement. Largely the kitchen, people still, there was a time when people used to store grains for 1 year. That time, because people used to own a farm and the yield from their own farm would have to be stored. Nowadays you can call big basket and get the atta also done, so you don't need to store it. So the kitchen sizes with all these are reduced, but this mindset is not gone. People still say that I want a koti to be stored. Then we have to educate them that you don't require this, you don't need this. You can change to having a month or a maximum 2 months store. So yes, but they do understand and appreciate that and change it accordingly. We have largely been doing residences and are known for doing residences and corporate offices. Our biggest corporate client is KSB Pumps, a German company, and we're working for them for last more than 10 years, more than a decade now. and having done their offices across India, I think we got benchmark. We've done Alstom recently in Bangalore. We did Nipro Medicals, a new vertical of Nipro India. We've done Nipro India's office in Pune, Nipro Medicals in Hyderabad, and we have done Asta India in Baroda. So all these corporates have been coming to us, and we have been doing corporate. Yes, back to the society by means of sharing knowledge, by means of creating intervention, by means of having design intervention in public spaces, by means of sensitizing them about what good design is and how it would change their life and lifestyles. So a project has been done by a designer to transform a patch of road for a better quality of life on roads, with parking facility, with pedestrians for people to come and sit down and whatnot. And this is how one can show with a available space on road how best it can be designed to take care of the pedestrians on road, to take care of people crossing, to take care of the children playing or in those areas. So that is one. Two is our government offices, the post offices, where one goes and we see how they are working. So all these areas, the flyovers, we had done a underpass in Bombay, Kalaghoda, which was designed by IIID. The skywalks were designed by IIID in Bombay, but that design never got accepted because for several reasons. But it was one thing which we are wanting to do for the society, and we would have this kind of an intervention, and our design yatra post our convention will discuss, deliberate, debate, and try and execute certain kind of projects for the public in the next one whole entire year. I don't know whether my education only helped me. My background helped me. My teachers during those times who were so seriously involved in us, so other than curriculum, the kind of awareness that they created amongst us to keep our eyes and ears open throughout the life is something that helped us to build ourselves as professionals. And even today, architect Hemant Khire, who was my mentor, architect R.M. Kulkarni, who taught me, they are still critical in their approach when they look at us and then they see what work they are doing, and that is lacking these days. People don't take criticism. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody, I should say, oh wow, good, everything. The reaction is getting, nobody wants to listen to the criticism. But we have grown on that. We always wanted to prove much better to our mentors, to our professors, to our teachers in the past. So I think it is for design education, it is the faculty matters much more than the curriculum. The curriculum has to be precise. The curriculum has to be exhaustive enough to cater to the needs of the profession. Unfortunately, that is not there, and that's where that gap has been filled now by IID. If the education is here and if the expectations are here, this gap in between is what IID is going to fill it up. That is a difficult task. It's human resource, because our labor are not, they are skilled but they are not educated. They don't understand the profession as much as the educated person understands, as pertaining to the time and other things, the management about time and the good work to be done. So it is difficult. It's not difficult to handle one person, but it is difficult to coordinate with everybody and get the work done. IIID is, I think, the best organization that I have worked with, and not only me, like it would be wrong me as a president saying this, but we have got this kind of compliments from several people. On 14th of January I made a presentation of state of architecture, and that's where we got this feedback from all those who were participating into it, and they were like a cream of the profession sitting into the audience. And yes, IIID has been doing a good work, and that's the reason why we are giving so much of time to this kind of an organization to bring it up to a different level, because this sensitivity amongst the end user for whom you want to design is not there. And every individual, like a designer also, I feel I can do a kitchen design. Why do I want a kitchen designer?
Specialized kitchen.
So that realization of having a specialized person for a particular thing is still lacking because of several things. So education is one, and awareness is two, sensitivity is three. So there are several factors which affect this. There is soft furnishing consultant. If I use a soft furnishing consultant on my project, after the project is done, only then I realize, oh, it's looking different because of her, and he adds a lot of value. And that's how a kitchen designer might add a lot of value to a kitchen by optimizing the use of material and the space that is there, because a specialized person does only that. So cobbler makes the best shoe because he does only that. So one has to understand that realization will come over the period of time.